next in polynomials chapter you have three types of polynomials depending on the number of terms. Okay, depending on number of terms you have three types of polynomials like this: monomial, binomial and trinomial. Monomial means if a polynomial is containing only one term, then that polynomial is called a monomial. If polynomial is containing two terms, then polynomial is called a binomial. Okay, and if it contains three terms, then polynomial is called a trinomial. Okay, these types are depending on the number of terms. Okay, if number of terms is 1, then monomial. If number of terms is 2, then it is binomial. If number of terms is 3, then it is a trinomial. And next you have again three types, but that is depending on the degree of the polynomial. Degree of a polynomial means what? To find the degree of a polynomial, you have to see highest power of the variable. Okay, sometimes you have variable x, sometimes you have variable y, variable z, like that. You have to see highest power of that variable, okay, present in the polynomial. That is called degree of the polynomial. So if highest power of the variable is 1, then that is called a linear polynomial. And a linear polynomial standard form is ax plus b, where a and b are constants. Okay, so this is what standard form of a linear polynomial. And quadratic polynomial means what? If degree of the polynomial is 2, then that is called a quadratic polynomial. That is, if highest power of a variable is 2, then that polynomial is called what? A quadratic polynomial. And standard form of that is ax square plus bx plus c. Here a, b and c, they are any real numbers, okay, any constants. And if degree of a polynomial is 3, then that polynomial is called a cubic polynomial. And the standard form of that is ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. This is the standard form of what? A cubic polynomial. Highest power of a variable x is what? 3. Okay, if highest power of a variable is 3, then that polynomial is called cubic polynomial, and this is the standard form. Here a, b, c, d are any real numbers, any numbers. Okay, here this is a quadratic polynomial, and this is a what? A linear polynomial. So these are the types of polynomials depending on the degree of a polynomial. If degree is 1, then linear. If degree is 2, then quadratic. If degree is 3, then that is a cubic. And you have to know standard forms of that also. Okay, ax plus b, that is linear. Ax square plus bx plus c. Here you can see highest power of x, variable x is 2, so it is quadratic standard form. And this is the standard form of cubic polynomial. Ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d, where a, b, c, d are what? Real numbers. And in these three polynomials, you have to mention a is not equal to 0. Okay, coefficient a that must be not equal to 0 in all these standard forms. Okay, and you have to know these two important note. Okay, that is the degree of a non-zero constant polynomial is what? That is 0. That is, if you have numbers other than 0, then that are also polynomials, that type of polynomials. For example, 1, 2, 3, minus 1, minus 2, all these numbers. All these numbers means numbers which are not 0. They are called what? They are called non-zero constant polynomials. If non-zero constant polynomials you are given, then what is the degree of that polynomial? That is 0. And suppose you are given 0, number 0, then that is also polynomial. That polynomial is called a 0 polynomial. Okay, and what is the degree of a 0 polynomial? Degree of a 0 polynomial is not defined. So which polynomial degree is not defined? 0 polynomial degree is not defined. That you have to keep in mind. Okay, if you are given numbers other than 0, that are non-zero constant polynomials. Okay, like these numbers, non-zero numbers, that are called a non-zero constant polynomials. Degree of that is 0. But if you are given a 0, number 0, that is also polynomial, that is a 0 polynomial, and degree of that is not defined. Like that you have to write. Okay, now I wrote some polynomials here. Now you have to see what is the degree of that polynomial. To find the degree of the polynomial, you have to look at the highest power of the variable. Okay, here variable, this polynomial is in variable x, and you have to see highest power of x now. What is the highest power of x? 2, 9, 8, 3. In these numbers, highest one is 9. So degree of this first polynomial is 9. And second polynomial is in a variable y, and highest power of that variable y is 4. Okay. You have to see the power, not these numbers, not these coefficients. Okay. You have to see the power of the variable. Here highest power of a variable y is 4. So degree is 4. And this is what 98, that is a number other than 0. So degree is what? Degree is 0. And here you have number 0. What is the degree of that? That I already gave note, degree of a 0 polynomial. This is a 0 polynomial. So degree is what? Degree is not defined. Like that you have to find. Okay, thank you. Next, 0 of the polynomial. 0 of the polynomial means what? You know that we denote polynomials by the symbols like this: p of x, g of x, q of x, h of x, like that. Okay. So suppose I take a polynomial p of x, then how to find the 0 of the polynomial? First of all, what do you mean by 0 of the polynomial? P of x, that polynomial is equal to 0 for which value of x, that value of x is called what? 0 of the polynomial. Okay. P of x is 0 for which value of x, that is called 0 of the polynomial. For example, you see, suppose I take x plus 2. This is a polynomial. If I take that polynomial as a p of x, then this p of x is 0 for which value of x? See, if you take x equal to minus 2, then what we get here? Minus 2 plus 2, that is equal to 0. We get a p of x equal to 0 for which value of x? For x equal to minus 2. So for this polynomial x plus 2, x equal to minus 2, that will be the 0 of the polynomial. Suppose I take x minus 2, then what will be the 0 of the polynomial? Then x equal to 2. By taking x equal to 2, 2 minus 2, you will get a 0. Okay, 2 minus 2 is equal to 0. So what is the 0 of the polynomial now? That is x equal to 2. So like that you have to find. Okay. So to find the 0 of the polynomial, you have to take on like this. Sometimes directly you can guess what will be the 0 of the polynomial. If you can't guess, then you do like this. Okay. Take a polynomial as p of x and p of x equal to 0. From that you will get one equation, and if you simplify that equation, you will get the value of x. Okay. That value of x is called 0 of the polynomial. Okay. Now you have some problems related to that. 0 of the polynomial you have to find. Find the 0 of the polynomials: 2x plus 3, 2x minus 3, x plus 5 and x minus 5. I will take these polynomials as a p of x. So first one. So p of x that is equal to 2x plus 3. P of x is equal to 0. With this you have to start. What is p of x? That is 2x plus 3, that is equal to 0. Now you keep only x term on the left side, 2x on the left is equal plus 3, you send another side as minus 3. So then what is x equal to? X equal to minus 3 into 2, you take another side as by 2. So x equal to what? Minus 3 by 2, that is the 0 of this polynomial. Okay. Now second one, I will take that as a p of x. Let p of x is equal to 2x minus 3, and you start like this. P of x is equal to 0 implies what? P of x is what? That is 2x minus 3 equal to 0. You have to carry. Always you have to keep only x term on the left side while simplifying. 2x equal to minus 3, another side as plus 3. So x is equal to what? X is equal to 3 by 2. So now 0 of the polynomial 2x minus 3 is what? That is 3 by 2. And x plus 5, that polynomial I will take as p of x. Let p of x is equal to x plus 5. Okay. And now you start like this. Here actually some of you can guess directly what will be the 0 of this polynomial, minus 5, and for that plus 5. Okay, directly you can guess by taking which value of x you will get a 0. That value is called 0 of the polynomial. If you can't, you start like this. Let p of x equal to 0. What is p of x? That is x plus 5 is equal to 0, and plus 5 you have to shift another side by keeping x on the left. Okay, x equal to what? X equal to minus 5. That will be the 0 of this polynomial. and what is the 0 of this polynomial. You start like this, let p of x is equal to x minus 5, that is equal to 0, and from this what how to find x equal to minus 5, you send another side as plus 5. So, x equal to 5, that will be the 0 of the polynomial. So, in general, suppose, see for this what we got, 0 of the polynomial, for this we got x equal to minus 3 by 2, and for this we got x equal to plus 3 by 2, and for this we got x equal to x equal to minus 5, okay, and for this we got a 0 of the polynomial x equal to 5. So, in general, suppose you have polynomials of the type suppose you have like this ax plus b, a and b are numbers like 2x plus 3, 2 in a place and 3 in b place. So, then now what will be the 0, x equal to minus b by a, what is b, b is 3 and a is 2, minus b by a, directly you can write. For example, suppose you have 10x plus 20, then what will be the 0 of the polynomial, b is this one, a is this one, okay, minus b by a, minus 20 by 10, directly you can write if you keep this in mind. For ax plus b, 0 of the polynomial is x equal to minus b by a, like that. This is a polynomial and this is a 0 of that, okay, and for ax plus b, this one. Suppose you have like this ax minus b, then 0 of the polynomial is x equal to plus b by a, that you can see here, plus b by a, b is 3 and a is 2, okay, and suppose you have like this x minus a and x plus a form polynomial, then what will be the 0, like x minus 5, then you got x equal to 5, here x equal to a you will get, and here x equal to minus a, okay. These are general types, okay. Ax plus b, x equal to minus b by a, ax minus b, 0 of the polynomial is x equal to b by a, x minus a, 0 of the polynomial is x equal to a, x plus a, for that 0 of the polynomial is x equal to minus a, okay. Thank you. Next, find p of 0, p of 1 and p of minus 1 if p of y is equal to y square plus, minus 4y plus 3. So, how to get p of 0, p of 1, p of minus 1? For this p of y is equal to y square minus 4y plus 3. Now, to get p of 0, what you have to do? See, y place you have 0. So, like that you have to replace y place by 0 in a right hand side also. So, p of 0 is equal to what we get, y plus 0, 0 square minus 4 into 0 plus 3, and 0 square is what, any power of 0 is what, that is 0. So, now here 0, 0, 4 into 0, that is 0, 0 minus 0, that is 0, and plus 3, that is equal to 3, okay. So, p of 0 is what, that is 3. Then p of 1, to get the p of 1, what you have to do? See, y place you have 1, so you have to replace every y place by 1 in this highlighted one, okay. So, p of 1 is equal to y square, that is 1 square now, minus 4 into y place, that is 1, plus 3. Then you simplify, any power of 1 is always 1. So, 1 square is 1 and 4 into 1, that is 4, then plus 3, okay. Here minus sign you have to carry and add a plus numbers, 1 plus 3, that is what, 1 plus 3, that is 4, and here minus 4, okay. 4 minus 4, that is 0. And then p of minus 1, to get p of minus 1, what you have to do? You have to replace every y place by minus 1 now. When you use y place by minus 1, use bracket minus 1 square, then minus 4 into y, y is minus 1, then plus 3, okay. Minus 1 square means minus 1 into minus 1, okay. Minus into minus will be plus 1 into 1, that is 1. So, plus 1, okay, that is equal to 1, then minus into minus, that is plus 4 into 1, that is 4, then plus 3. Here all are plus numbers, so add up all these, 4 plus 3, 7, 7 plus 1, that is 8, okay. And you have to keep this in mind. Suppose you have minus 1 to the power odd number, then that answer is what, minus 1. Suppose you have minus 1 to the power even number, then that is a plus 1. For example, minus 1 to the power 61 that is equal to minus 1, minus 1 to the power 103 that is equal to minus 1, like that. Okay, minus 1 to the power 100 even power you have, so plus 1. If you have even power for minus 1, answer is plus 1. If you have odd power like this, then answer is minus 1. That you have to keep in mind. Okay, that will help while simplifying like these terms. Okay, thank you. Next, factorize the following by splitting middle terms. You have 12x square minus 7x plus 1 polynomial, then 2x square plus 7x plus 3. You have to factorize these polynomials. Factorization means what? Factorization means you have to split, you have to write a given polynomial as a product of two or more linear factors. Okay. Now you are given a quadratic polynomials, you have to factorize means you have to write that as a product of two linear polynomials. You have to express this as a product of two linear polynomials. Here you have to write linear polynomials like that. That was okay. So now how to do this? You have to factorize this by splitting the middle term. Middle term is minus 7x. You have to split that. How you have to split that? See here you see numbers of each term. First number, second number and third number. With the sign you take. First number is 12, second number is minus 7, third number is 1. Okay. Product of first and third number is 12 into 1, that is 12. That you have to take as product. Okay, P. Okay, P means product and middle one you have to take as sum. What is sum? Sum is middle one minus 7. Okay, how we got this? By looking at the number of number means the coefficients of the terms in this polynomial. You will get 12 minus 7 1. Okay, first number, second number, third number, coefficients of these terms, and product of first and third, that is the P, and sum that is what? That is the middle one. After writing product and sum, you have to find two numbers such that their sum and product should be like this simultaneously. Okay. Suppose see product should be 12. So can we take a 1 and 12, 12 and 1? If you take in any way, that is a minus 12 plus 1 or plus 12 minus 1 or both plus or both minus, then sum you will not get a minus 7. So we cannot take this possibility, 1 and 12 we cannot take. And next go for 2 into 6. 2 into 6 whether we get sum minus 7 we are not getting, plus 12. To get the plus 12 either you have to take a minus 2 minus 6 or both are with the plus sign. Okay, both the possibility is not giving sum minus 7. So you cannot take this also, 2 and 6 you cannot take. Next we go for 3 and 4. Okay, 3 and 4. Can we take a 3 and 4? See 3 into 4 that plus 12, product is a plus 12 means both should be either positive or both should be negative. Okay, either like this or like this, then only you will get a product plus 12. So which can we take these possibility? 3 into 4, if you take both plus then sum is not minus 7. So you cannot take this possibility. Minus 3 minus 4, product is plus 12 and sum is also minus 7. Okay, so we can take this possibility, minus 3 and minus 4. So you take minus 3 and minus 4 to split this minus 7. So I will write this as minus 3 minus 4, and you see this polynomial is in which variable? X. So that variable you have to write with these numbers. Okay, minus 3x and minus 4x. Next you write first term here as it is and third one as it is. Only the middle one you have to split like this. Okay, minus 3x minus 4x. Now you have 4 terms. Now you have to group like this, first group, second group. Okay, in each group you have 2 terms, and here you see in these 2 terms what you can take as a common factor out. If you can't take a common factor directly out, you can write this in an expanded form. Okay, I'll write this in expanded form. Here you observe in these 2 numbers which one is smaller? 3. I'll write 12 in terms of 3. Okay, 3 into 4 that is 12 into x square. I'll write as x into x minus 3x. This much is first group. And next minus 4 and 1, in that 1 is smaller. So, I will write this 4 as 1 into 4 into x plus 1. Okay, that much is what that is second group. And here you see which is common. Common means which is in both, that is called common. 3 is there in both and 1x is there in both. So, 3 and x you can take out. So, 3x out and what are the remaining? So, 4 into x. Okay. So, that you have to write inside the bracket. To write the remaining terms you have to use bracket like this, minus symbol is there, okay, minus, and here we taken both out. If both are out then what is the remaining? Remaining is just 1, okay. 3x, just 3x means actually it is 3x into 1, okay. You have to write 1 as a remaining term. If you taken full 3x out, 1 is there as a remaining term, okay. And next here in a second group always you keep in mind that if first term is a minus, then you have to write a minus also out, okay. You have to take minus also as a common factor out, okay. You cannot see minus as a common factor out, common factor here, but actually plus means what? In that plus you have two minuses, minus into minus together is plus, okay. So, if we are taking minus out, then one minus left inside, okay. So, like that you have to keep in mind. So, if a first term is negative in a group, that minus also you have to take as a common out. And what is the other common factor? That is 1, okay. 1 is there in both. So, write 1. Then remaining here is we taken minus out, 1 out. So, then remaining is 4 and x, and plus means actually that is minus into minus. In that 1 minus we taken out. So, 1 minus left inside, okay. And here we taken full 1 out, and what is the remaining? 1, because this one you can imagine as 1 into 1, okay. That 1 we taken out, another one is there inside as a remaining term, okay. Now 4x minus 1, that is a common bracket that you have to keep out, okay. This bracket you have to keep out. So, then what are the remainings? To write the remaining terms you have to use one more bracket. Here remaining is 3x and here minus 1, okay. Then close that bracket, okay. So, this is what? This is the factorization. We express the given polynomial as a product of two linear factors, okay, linear polynomials. Next one, 2x square plus 7x plus 3. Here you have to observe numbers with the sign you have to take. First number is 2, second number is 7 and third number is 3, okay. Product of first and third number is a product P. 2 into 3 is what? 6, and sum is what? Sum is the middle one, that is 7, okay. Now you have to find two numbers such that their product should be 6 and sum should be 7 simultaneously. Which two numbers we can take? Can we take 1 and 6? 1 into 6 is what? That is 6 and sum is what? 7. So, we can take that numbers 1 and 6, 1, 6. And this polynomial is in variable x. So, take x with this, okay, 1x and 6x. Now, use these to split the middle one by keeping first term and third term as it is. 2x square and 3 you have to keep as it is. Only 7x you have to split using these two, okay. I will write 1x plus 6x. If you add these two together you will get 7x, okay. After that you have to make a group like this. After that you have to take a common factor. If you can't take common factor directly, you write each term in expanded form, 2 and 1. In that smaller one is 1. So, write 2 in terms of 1, 2 into 1, and x square as x into x plus 1x as 1 into x plus 6x and 3. In these two numbers 3 is smaller. So, write 6 in terms of 3, 3 into 2 into x plus 3 as 3 into 1, okay. And group is like this, first group, second group, and now you take common out. Only one x is there as a common. So, take that out of x into what are the remaining? So, remaining is 2 into 1 into x, okay. And here 1 also common, that is out of means 1 into x is, that is x, okay, written together. And what are the remaining? 2x here and plus what is the remaining here? remaining is nothing, nothing means you have to write 1. And then in the second group what is common, 3 is there, that is common, okay. And remaining here 2x and here plus 1, okay. After writing remaining terms, you have to close that bracket, okay. After completing the first group you have to close bracket, after completing the second group you have to close bracket. Now you can see 2x plus 1, that bracket is there in both, so you take that out, 2x plus 1 out, so then what are the remainings, here x and here plus 3, okay. So this is what, this is a factorization of a given polynomial. We express this polynomial as a product of two linear polynomials, okay. Like this you have to factorize, and these factorization problems are important. You have like these problems again and again in your higher classes, okay. Thank you. Next factorize this x cube minus 3x square minus 9x minus 5. How to factorize this? Here you can see highest power of a variable is 3. Cubic polynomial you are given. Suppose you are given quadratic polynomial, then you know how to factorize by splitting the middle term, okay. But here you have to take first given polynomial as a p of x. P of x is equal to x cube minus 3x square minus 9x minus 5, okay. After that you have to see like this, whether p of 1 is equal to 0. If p of 1 is 0, then x minus 1 will be the factor of this polynomial, okay. X minus 1, you have, suppose you are given a cubic polynomial, you have total 3 factors, among that one factor will be x minus 1. If p of 1 is 0, then x minus 1 will be one of the 3 factors of this polynomial. If p of 1 is not 0, then you have to see whether p of minus 1 is 0, okay. If p of minus 1 is 0, then x plus 1 will be the factor, okay, like that. If both are not equal to 0, then you have to check p of 2. If p of 2 is equal to 0, then x minus 2 will be the factor. If all these 3 are not 0, then you have to go for p of minus 2. If p of minus 2 is 0, then x plus 2 will be the one of the 3 factors, okay. Like this one factor you have to find by inspection, like this, okay. First p of 1, next p of minus 1, like that you have to check, okay. So now we check whether p of 1 is 0 or not 0. So now p of 1 is equal to what? X place you have to replace by 1. Each x place you have to replace by 1. So here 1 cube minus 3 into 1 square minus 9 into 1 minus 5, okay. Each x place is replaced by 1. Other numbers we kept as it is, and you have to keep in mind that any power of 1 is 1. So here 1 cube is what? That is 1. 1 square is 1 into minus 3, that is minus 3. 9 into 1, that is 9, but minus sign is there, minus 9 minus 5. And if you have plus numbers minus numbers, then you add plus numbers separately, minus numbers separately, okay. Only one plus number is there, 1. Then these are minus numbers, add all these, 3, 9, 5. 3 plus 9, 12, 12 plus 5 is how much? 17, okay. But these are minus numbers sum, so you have to write minus sign for that. And if you have plus number and minus number difference, then subtract smaller from the bigger one. 17 minus 1, that is what? That is 1, and the sign of the bigger number you have to give, it is minus, okay. 17 minus 1 is what? That is 16, and sign of the bigger number is minus 16, like this. So here what is p of 1 answer? That is minus 16, that is not equal to 0. If p of 1 is not equal to 0, then you have to go for p of minus 1, okay. Now what is p of 1? See this p of x, in that x place you have to replace by minus 1. So now minus 1 cube, then minus 3 into x square, that is minus 1 square, then minus 9 into x, x is minus 1, then minus 5, okay. And use that trick, minus 1 to the odd power answer is minus 1, minus 1 to the even power is plus 1. So here minus 1 power odd is there, so answer is minus 1. Then here minus 3 into minus 1 to the power even is there, so plus 1. Then minus into minus, here plus 9 into 1, that is 9. then minus 5. Okay, 3 into 1, that is 3. Okay, I'll write a 3 into 1 as 3 here itself. Then add plus numbers, only one plus number is there, I'll write that first. Then add negative numbers, minus 1, minus 3, minus 4, minus 4, minus 5. Total is minus 9. Okay, 1, 3, 5. Total is 9 and these are negative numbers. So minus you have to give. 9 minus 9, that is what? That is 0. So what we got? P of minus 1 is equal to 0. So P of minus 1 is equal to 0 means what? You have to write like this. Therefore x plus 1 will be the factor, is the factor of P of x. Okay, if you get P of 1 is equal to 0, then you have to write x minus 1 is the factor. Then no need to go to P of minus 1, P of 2, P of plus 2 like that. Okay, so now we got P of minus 1 is 0. So therefore x plus 1 is the factor of P of x. Okay, after finding like this one factor, what you have to do is you have to divide that P of x by x plus 1, that factor. Okay, x plus 1. P of x you have to write inside, and factor, which factor you got, that you have to write outside. What is P of x? P of x is x cube, then minus 3x square, then minus 9x, then minus 5. And you know how to divide polynomials. First term inside you have to divide by outside first. Okay, I'll do side x cube by x. X cube means what? X into x into x dividing by x. 1x cancels x into x, that is what? That is x square. So when you divide first term inside by outside first term, what do you get? That you have to write in quotient place, x square. Now you multiply x square into x square into 1. X square into x, that gives you x cube, that you have to write below x cube term here inside. Okay, x cube. Then x square into 1, that is x square, you have to write below x square term inside here. Okay, and next you have to subtract this from this. Okay, now before subtracting you have to change the second row symbols, plus to minus, minus to plus. Now both are with the plus sign, you have to change both to minus. Okay, so both I changed to minus. Now you have to consider these changed sign, not original sign. Okay, now x cube, that cancels with the minus x cube, and here minus 3x square minus x square. Just x square means 1 is there. Okay, here one number is there. If both are with the same sign, you have to add that numbers 3 and 1, adding you will get 4, and same sign you have to give for the answer. Okay, same sign means both are having which sign, that sign you have to give for the answer. Then these are x square terms, so you have to write x square with the this. Okay, then you bring the next term down, minus 9x. Now inside, which is the first term? Minus 4x square. You have to divide that by outside first. Okay, minus 4x square, you have to divide by outside x. 1x cancels, x square means x into x, 1x cancels. So what we left with the minus 4x, that you have to write inside, not inside, in a quotient place. Okay, minus 4x. Inside first term you have to divide by outside first term, then what you get that you have to write in quotient place. Okay, that is the next term of a quotient. Now you have to multiply minus 4x with the x and minus 4x with the 1. Minus 4x into x, that gives what? Minus 4 into x square, x into x, x square. Okay, and minus 4x into 1, that is minus 4x, plus into minus is minus, 1 into anything is same thing, and you have to write below this. Okay, then you have to subtract this from this. Before subtracting you have to change the second row symbols, both are with the minus. Now you have to change both to plus. Okay, change the sign you have to consider for these two terms. Okay, these are minus 4x square plus 4x square, that cancels, and here this is with the minus, this is with the plus sign. If you have different sign, you have to subtract a smaller from the bigger one. 9 minus 4, that is 5, and bigger number sign you have to give for the answer, minus, and these are x terms, so you have to write a x with this. Okay, next term you have to bring down, that is minus 5. Now what is first term inside? Minus 5x, that you have to divide by outside first, okay, x cancels, what we left with the minus 5. This you have to write in quotient place, okay, minus 5. Now you have to multiply this minus 5 with the x and minus 5 with the 1. So minus 5 into x, that is minus 5x, and minus 5 into plus 1, plus into minus is minus, 1 into anything is same thing. So 1 into 5 is 5. Both are with the minus sign, so you will change that to plus, okay, minus 5x cancels with plus 5x, minus 5 with the plus 5, you will get a remainder 0. Always when you divide p of x by the factor of that, then we will get a remainder 0, that you have to keep in mind. Okay, if you are not getting 0 answer here, then you may done some mistake, you have to check that mistake, and you have to do division again to get the remainder 0. After like this, what you have to do is you have to write p of x in this way. P of x is equal to divisor into quotient. Okay, after dividing p of x by the factor, that factor is now divisor. Okay, this is a factor, or it is also called a divisor. Okay, divisor, we write that outside. Okay, and you have to write p of x as a divisor into quotient. Quotient is where that is here. Okay, this place what you got, that is a quotient. So now write p of x. P of x is what? This is p of x cube minus 3x square minus 9x minus 5, that is equal to, what is the divisor? Divisor is x plus 1 into, what is quotient of there? X square minus 4x minus 5. Okay, and now this one x plus 1 you have to keep till end as it is, x plus 1 as it is, only middle one you have to factorize. Middle one means this one, x square, second bracket you have to factorize by splitting the middle term. You know how to factorize that. Okay, I will erase this division. See here, what is first number? X square, in that 1, second number is minus 4, and third number is what? Minus 5. Product of first and third is what? Minus 5, that is p is equal to minus 5, and middle one is what? That is sum is equal to minus 4. Get to two numbers so that their product is minus 5 and sum is minus 4 simultaneously. Okay, which numbers we can take? Can we take 1 and 5? 1 into 5 is a plus 5, not minus 5. To get the product of minus 5, any one number should be with the minus sign. If you take like this, minus 1 and minus 5, whether we get sum minus 4, we are not getting. So we cannot take this possibility. Let's check another possibility, 1 and minus 5. 1 into minus 5 is product is minus 5 and sum is what? 1 minus 5. 5 minus 1 is 4. Sign of the bigger one is minus 4 we are getting. Okay, so we can take this possibility, 1 and minus 5. So consider that 1 and minus 5, okay, to split the minus 4, and this is a polynomial with the variable x, so you have to take x with these numbers. Okay, now you have to split the middle one using these two, okay, by keeping outside x plus 1 as it is. So now x square as it is, first term as it is, and third term as it is. Middle one you have to split as 1x minus 5x. Okay, then x plus 1 I already said you have to keep that as it is till end. Now group like this. In the first group, what we can take out here? X square means x into x. Two x's are there. One x we take out. Okay, x into, what is the remaining? In this, one x left. Okay, plus this x we taken out. So remaining is 1. Then here both are with minus sign. So take minus, and 5 is there as a common. 5 into remaining is x, and this minus we taken out. So plus sign left. And 5 we taken out, so what left? 1. If nothing left, you have to write 1. Okay, then close bracket. Now you can see x plus 1, that bracket is common. So with this x plus 1, this is already there outside, x plus 1, and you take this common factor outside. Okay, that you have to write one more x plus 1, and to write remaining terms use bracket. Here x left, and here what left? Minus 5. Okay, so we written given polynomial p of x as a product of three linear polynomials. Okay, in these brackets you have what a linear polynomials. Highest power of a variable is 1 in each bracket. Okay, thank you. Next is x cube minus 2x square minus x plus 2. Take this polynomial as p of x. Okay, p of x is equal to x cube minus 2x square minus x plus 2, and after that you have to see whether p of 1 is 0 or not 0. So take a p of 1, each x place you have to replace by 1 cube minus 2 into 1 square minus 1 plus 2. Okay, any power of 1 is 1, keep that in mind. So 1 cube is 1 minus 1 square is 1 into 2 is 2, then minus 1 plus 2. Okay, add plus numbers separately 1 and 2, plus numbers 3, and add minus numbers separately 2 and 1 3, but sign is minus. Okay, 3 minus 3, that is 0. So we got p of 1 is 0. If p of 1 is 0, then which is the factor? X minus 1 is the factor. Okay, therefore x minus 1 is the factor of p of x. Okay, after getting one factor like this, what you have to do? You have to divide this p of x by x minus 1. Okay, so divide that p of x by x minus 1 inside. P of x is what? X cube minus 2x square minus x plus 2, and what is the factor? Factor is x minus 1. Okay, and divide the first term inside by outside first. X cube you have to divide by x. See, x cube means 3 x's are there, 1 x will cancel, so 2 x's left. Okay, or otherwise I will write in detailed way x into x into x dividing by x. 1 x cancels, x into x is what? That is x square. So write this x square in quotient place. Okay, now you multiply x square with x square into minus 1. X square into x that gives you x cube, below x cube term you have to write x square into minus 1, that gives you minus x square. Okay, subtract then second row terms from first row terms. Before subtracting, you keep in mind you have to change the second row terms symbol, minus to plus to minus. Okay, here nothing is there means plus I changed to minus to plus. Minus x cube cancels with plus x cube, and here they are with the different sign, minus here plus here, changed sign you have to consider, and nothing is there means 1. Okay, you have to subtract smaller from the bigger one. If you have different sign, you have to subtract smaller from the bigger one. 2 minus 1, that is 1, and sign of the bigger one you have to give for the answer, minus, and this is the x square term, so x square you have to write. Next term you have to bring down, that is minus x. Now first term inside is what? That is minus 1 x square. You have to divide that by outside first. Outside first is always same, that is x. Okay, only inside first term is changing. Now minus 1 x square means x into x dividing by x, 1 x cancels, so what we left with the minus 1 x. You have to write that in a quotient place, minus 1 x. Okay, now you have to multiply that minus 1 x with the terms of divisor. Okay, minus 1 x with x, minus 1 x with minus 1, minus 1 x into x, minus 1 x square, minus into minus, that is plus 1 into 1 x, that is 1x. Okay, second row symbols you have to change, minus is there, plus is there, you have to change to minus. Minus 1x square plus 1x square cancels, and here both are with the minus sign. Okay, so you have to add these two numbers, nothing is there means 1 plus 1, that is 2, and same sign you have to give for the answer, minus, and this is a x term, so x you have to write, and next term you have to bring down plus 2. Okay, now inside first term is minus 2x, you have to divide by outside first x cancels, what we left with the minus 2, that you have to write in quotient place. Now you have to multiply minus 2 with the x and minus 2 with the minus 1. Minus 2 into x, that is minus 2x, and minus 2 into minus 1, minus into minus, plus 1 into 2 is 2. Okay, and here if you change the sign, minus will be plus, plus will be minus. Minus 2x cancels with plus 2x, and plus 2 cancels with minus 2. We get remainder 0. Keep in mind that here we have to get a 0. When you divide a p of x by its factor, you have to get the remainder 0 always. Otherwise, you may done some mistakes, you have to correct it. Okay. So after that, you have to write the p of x like this. P of x is equal to divisor into quotient. Okay, what is the divisor? Divisor is the nothing but the factor, that is x minus 1 into, what is the quotient? Quotient is in this place always x square minus 1x minus 2. Okay, after that this first factor you have to keep till end as it is only this quadratic factor you have to factorize by splitting the middle term. Okay, so that is equal to x minus 1 into x square of first term, and third term you have to write as it is. Okay, middle one you have to split. How to split middle one? See, first number, second number and third number in that quadratic polynomial which is in second bracket. Okay, first number is 1, second number is minus 1, third number is minus 2. 1 minus 1 minus 2. Okay, what is the product of? Product should be product of first and last. 1 into minus 2, that is minus 2. Sum is what? Sum is middle one, minus 1. And next how to split? See, product should be 2 minus 2. 1 and 2. Can we take this possibility? We cannot take, because here product is minus, means one of the two numbers should be negative. Okay, if you take like this minus 1 plus 2, you will not get sum minus 1, right? 2 minus 1 is plus 1. So we cannot take this. Let's check another possibility, 1 and minus 2. Product is what? Minus 2, and sum is what? Sum is minus 1. So we can take this possibility, 1 and minus 2. With this you have to take variable x, because the polynomial is in x. Okay, and now use these two numbers to split the middle one. Okay, minus 1x you have to write as 1x plus 1x minus 2x. Okay, 1x minus 2x. Without sign means you have to write plus. Now this bracket till end as it is x minus 1, and here you have to split like this. Here what we can see as a common x there in both. So take that out. What is the remaining? 1x we taken out. So 1x left, then plus here 1x we taken out, and what is left? 1 left. Okay, and this 1x, x is out, 1 is in. Okay, and here both are with the minus sign, so take minus sign out, and 2 is common, take 2 out. So what is the remaining here? X, and here minus taken out, so nothing there, sign. Okay, nothing there means you have to write plus 1. Okay, now x plus 1, that is the common bracket you have to take out. Always if you done factorization in a proper way, then you will get these two brackets same. If you are getting different brackets, then you may done something wrong, you have to correct it. Okay, so now x plus 1, that bracket is common, take that out, plus 1, and what are the remainings? Here x and here minus 2. Okay, so we got what? Product of 3 brackets. So given polynomial p of x, we expressed as a product of 3 linear factors. This is called factorization. Okay. Thank you.